Hey guys, this is Cave Story. I'm gonna be playing this. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but yeah, I'm gonna be playing Cave Story and making a video about it. And we're gonna play an original because I'm not doing hard mode and I'm not doing easy mode. So here's someone's transmission, connecting to network, logged on, starting IM chat. This is Kazuma. Sue, are you there? It's me. It's Kazuma. I was somehow able to escape, but I got lost. I'm in a shelter without anything inside. If you're reading this, please answer. Please. Alright, so if you don't know, this Cave Story is the best game ever made. So, yeah, we're playing it. But in all seriousness, this is like my favorite game ever. And, I got some history, I got stuff to talk about, so I thought it'd be fun to play. I was actually watching my old Let's Play of this game, and I thought it'd be fun to revisit it without having shitty quality and not having anything to say and sounding like I'm 10 years old. I still sometimes sound like I'm 10, but at the moment I don't, so. But, Cave Story is a indie game made by a guy that goes by the name of Pixel online. And he made this in the span of like 5 years by himself in his house. And, someone's transmission. Searching for Sue. One Sue found. Sue, answer me. They're looking for you. Are you asleep or what? Your brother's so lonely. So we have already figured out that this is her brother, and that he is trying to connect to Sue. And if you can't tell, this is the first area of the game. This is the first cave, beginning cave thing. I don't remember what it was called. Probably first cave, I think, actually. Now. As you see, I'm already getting hurt. This is already really great. But Cave Story is a Metroidvania, I suppose, style game. I would say it's along the lines of, yeah, I suppose Metroid. A lot more story-driven, a lot more, less backtracking, I guess. A lot more linear at times. There's some backtracking, but never really back to places you've already been without them changing. And you'll understand that once I play it. This game is amazing. I know I just said that, but this game is really well made in a lot of ways, and I hope to address some of that. Like, even right here, the beginning of the game, you are pretty much defenseless, but they teach you things very easily with that first area in the game. It's really cool. Come on, Sue, type something, will you? Starving over here. I'm so hungry that I even ate a cockroach. LOL, just kidding. But just so you know, if I get to that point, I'll do it. Some little meme humor there. And this is a guy. Give me the key. No way. Are you trying to protect that Sue girl? She's an outsider. Sue's a good person. I won't betray Sue. Toroko, the next time the doctor shows up, someone else will be taken away. If Sue isn't turned in, you could be in danger. But just hand over the key. Bang. Oh no. So, from what we gather there, that is Toroko, and that is some guy who is harassing her. And I'm gonna talk to him. What? You're not an enemy. I thought you were one of them. My name is King. I'm the number one in this village. Though I say number one, it doesn't really mean much. There are only 6 of us left in the village. Well, really, including Sue, it's 7. But she's not one of us. She's just an outsider that came into our village. So, I guess Sue came to the village. I'm just kind of wording this as if I don't know what's happening, because I think the story unfolds very well in this game. So if you're paying attention to details and little things about it, you can kind of tell what's happening. This guy's name is Jack, and he's pointing. I'm number 2 in this village. It's kind of the assistant to King. It's kind of saying there's a cemetery. I'm not gonna fucking... But I can't get past there because he's standing there, and because he's in the way, I can't get past there. But, so as you can see, I have a gun, and I'm playing as this little white robot guy named Quote. You don't really get to see his name, but his name is Quote, and he's really cool. I think he's a cool protagonist. He's a silent protagonist, but he's kind of the blank slate, which is fine. I have no issue with that. It's kind of a cliche, but it happens. His going through memory loss technically but just like the player, he's just as oblivious as you are. Isn't it wonderful? I like games that do that. It's kind of weird when you play a game where like your character's implied to know way more than you know, but it has to work with the game. There are games where it doesn't work like that well. Like, I don't know. I guess it's hard to pinpoint games. The only ones I can think of are games that do it well. But yeah, no, you can shoot up, down, left, right, shoot all around, and there's big open worlds to explore. And I'm trying to get the map, but I just fell trying to get it. I would talk to everyone in this town, but they're kind of useless dialogue. He just talks about Sue and how she's some girl. Fuck. We'll meet all these characters eventually, obviously, but for now we know some things. And this is Mimiga Village. This is where these guys live. That was explained. And I don't know what it is about this game. I think everything down to like the physics is just so perfect to me. Alright, this is the map system, which is less than stellar. It's just kind of a little thing. It actually, well, it doesn't really help, but there's like one area in the game, I think I used it just to pinpoint where I was supposed to go. But in most cases, you can just look up a map, but whatever. So, we're gonna go over here. And there's a reservoir. Oh yeah, and this kind of teaches you. So if you walk in the water, obviously immediately you see you have an air limit and it goes back up. So without stupidly dying, we're gonna go this way and jump down here and grab this thing. Silver locket, is probably somebody's. Also, this fish dies in a few hits. It's funny. Bye. This game is very charming. Also, if you can't tell, the graphics are this kind of like, I wouldn't call them NES style because they're not. This is way more pixels than an NES can produce, but it still has kind of a NES look. It doesn't have an NES palette. It's weird. It's its own thing. I think it's really timeless. It's almost like an old PC game, but again, very, very unique with their color choices and everything. This guy obviously knew what he was doing with this pixel art. So we don't know where to go. Yeah, people get lost in this beginning area, and it really just takes a few seconds of exploring to figure stuff out. So this is a shack. You jerk. She runs around like an idiot until you shoot her. You need her to stop somehow. Why? Oh, help me, huh? You're not the doctor. Oh, sorry about that. The doctor's such a cruel and evil person. He shows up to the village and kidnaps Mimiga, at time even killing someone. The doctor, he killed my older brother. Ah, that pendant. You picked it up for me? Sue gave it to me, but I don't want it anymore. King gets bent out of shape when Sue and I get along. Please keep it. Oh shit. Hey, one of my friends is playing the forest. Rachel Slur. Ha 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 ha. I should have probably went offline. It's okay. It's no use hiding from me. I got the nose of a clever harrier. Indeed. He has the nose and a brain of a dog. Misery. I found her first. You two, you're with the doctor. You must be Sue. The great doctor has summoned you. Come along with me. I'm not Sue. So these guys obviously work for the doctor. What? Balrog, the rest is up to you. And this is Balrog. I'm the wrong person, I told you. Not this again. I always have to clean up. And I'm the one who found her, not Misery. So what's up? You want to fight me with that little pea shooter? You can actually skip this fight by pressing no, but I want experience. Ah! I will explain the experience points system in a sec. I've actually never played this game with this controller before. Actually, I might have like once, but I'm used to playing with the PS2 controller. Playing with a classic controller. And this is on the PC, but I have a classic controller USB input thingy. I'll remember this, he says. And he will. I defeated him, and now I got experience. Yay! And this is level 2. So basically, those little triangle things, Dorito-looking things I'm collecting, level up my gun, and if I get hit, I can level down my gun. So keeping it at a certain level is reliant on killing enemies and collecting the experience. It's kind of cool. Temporary leveling up, and it goes up to level 3. Would have been cool to see a weapon that goes above level 3, but at least it's consistent. So, okay, so Toroko just got kidnapped, so I gotta tell people, man. Tell this guy. What did you say? Truckers were kidnapped? That's terrible. We have to inform the king. I realized that I did some stuff subconsciously without even explaining it, but I collected a few heart containers. That gave me some more health. You probably just saw that and assumed that's what they did, but it's kind of self-explanatory. This game has health containers. This guy you can only shoot from the back. Uh-oh. And I'm going to try to go for 100% and beat the last level. The last level always gives me a lot of trouble, but we'll get there when we get there. This game isn't super easy. This game can get pretty tough. Arthur key. I should have probably read that, but whatever. Point is, I got the Arthur key. Die. Hey, I see there's like little things around. What is that? Can I help you? Can I help you? It's a little guy. And that can be used later. See, everything is used in this game. I would go back in there, but again, it's kind of useless at this point. So, let's, oops, shit, go down. This is Arthur's house. He's got a big place. It's kind of cool. You really don't see anything of Arthur. Like, it's this like kind of ominous character who is dead when you started the game. If I get to that point, I'll do it. Allow teleporter to egg corridor? Yes. Okay, so there are teleporters that bring you to areas in the game. This is teleport to the egg corridor. So this is the first, like, I would say, obstacle course area level in the game, the egg corridor. And these things kill you in like one hit, so you gotta be careful. And here's another heart container. So you're just kind of doing you. You're just kind of moving forward. There's not much of a mission right now. You know, there's a common enemy, but he hasn't really done anything wrong to you. So I don't know. It seems sort of just natural to follow these rabbits and do what they say, don't you think? Ha ha ha. It's actually, the plot's not really gonna blow your mind, but it's actually kind of interesting and I like it, so I'm gonna keep making jokes about it. Yeah, these elephant guys you can actually jump on and like ride on. Ow, but that stupid guy was in the way. But you can saw that when I lost health, I lost levels. Who are these guys? Bunch of jokers. There you are, you monster. You don't scare me. Grr. What? You want some of this? Take your best shot. Even my big brother has never beaten me. Boom. Ouch. You got me. Sorry, I'm sorry. Oof. Oh, huh? Who are you? Dead. Well, that person seems like they should be saved. Let's go save them. Use your gamer intuition. Alright, this part's kind of cool too. So these are guys. This is highly unusual. From you're a soldier from the surface, are you not? Where's your blonde pal? What? You lost your memory. See? A little hints. So obviously this guy knows something. And he called you a soldier from the surface and referred to someone as your blonde pal. So obviously you belong to a pal. A blonde pal. But whatever. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So, as you can see, my thing is leveled up all the way, so there's really no need for me to, like, go out of my way to collect these things, but they're fun to collect anyway. Enemies have very particular patterns, obviously. Those guys, when you get into range, they jump at you. And for some reason, this one has an opening to it, so you can jump in here. Egg number 6, and there's a treasure chest in here, and there's an ID card in here. Wow, it's almost like I played this game before. Alright. These enemies are kind of annoying. Some of them cling onto walls, but these ones can just go through walls for some reason. I just like how all the enemies are different, so they're identified as such. Like, they will be different of these slime guys, and if you ever see these slime guys and they're these same color, they will always do the same thing. Some games have that issue where enemies all look the same, so, but yeah, these guys are big guys, and they take a few hits. Enemies look the same, so it's kind of hard to remember which ones do which. I think most games understand that, and they try to make enemies look different. I'm sorry if you hear background noise. So we open this treasure chest, and we have missiles! And I got an achievement, of course. I actually don't usually get this weapon. it's completely optional. You don't have to open up that chest, but they're helpful sometimes. Also, this is where you can tell that, oh, there's some red monitors. Egg number 1 is abnormal, and egg number 6 is abnormal. So that's how you would have figured out that you have to go into egg 6. Although it is the only other egg that you can go into, other than 1, which I think is how I originally found out. There's a bed in here. You can sleep in beds and get your health back, but there's really no use for it, but I'll save just in case. So yeah, level 3 does some crazy damage. And as we saw from that little note in there that, whatchamacallit, egg number 1 is abnormal, so luckily for us, there's a ray beam thing blocking our way, so we're gonna have to go into egg number 1 anyway. Also, there's no way to get past that before under there. It's just kind of as a dead end. Alright, insert the G card, the ID card, and your thing is removed. Wow, what do you know? It all worked out. Alright, let's go in here. Also, this game actually is a remake of Cave Story. This is Cave Story Plus, but I am playing it with its original graphics and its original music just because, I don't know, I think it works well like that. Professor, very important. Test eggs, very important. Won't let anyone near them. Okay, so this is a guy. And he can punch you if you get close enough. I'm not going to let him get close enough. And you can also do this move where you shoot shit, but if you just kind of shoot him... Oh, fuck. If you just shoot at him, because you can shoot the things he shoots out of his mouth, so if you stand still and shoot, they won't hit you. And as you can see, we didn't have his name, but now we know his name is Igor, and we just defeated him. And he's just a guy. And we just killed him. Anyway, egg number 0. Ugh. Ouch. Whoa there, I haven't lost yet. I'm gonna take it seriously now. Huh? I got knocked out by that monster. Did you save me? Yes. But as you can see, it's kind of establishing a decision thing, which doesn't really ever play a huge role, but sometimes it plays a role. Just saying. This is none of your business. I can take care of myself. I hate this island. Every living thing on it. This must be it. Egg number 0. We can get off the island with this egg. Egg condition is normal. Awesome. How would they get home with a giant egg? Huh? A password. Looks like I need a password to hatch this egg. Ugh. If my brother were here, he'd fix everything. There's nothing to do here. I guess I'm out. Are you from this island? You don't seem like you are. The letter on your cap. The letters on your cap aren't from here. Maybe you're lost. Fine. I'll let you come with me. We can get off this island together if you want. But in return, you're gonna have to help me. Who is this person? Oh, I don't have the password. Okay, so now this place is open so you can go save and health refill. You always gotta health refill then save, just in case you die. Anyway, so like I said before, I got the missiles, so I'm gonna level them up. So the best way to do that, because the missiles don't do much now, and you have only 10, so you kind of shoot and then you collect the experience with the missiles. It actually adds a nice little bit of strategy because you have to kind of switch back and forth, especially if your weapon's low leveled, because obviously this one does shit my damage. Fucking Christ. Or yeah, you can collect missiles from them. Ugh. But yeah, one thing about when you have missiles is enemies can then drop missile expansions, or missile, upgrades or whatever. Missiles. They can drop missiles, which actually kind of annoys me. That's one of the main reasons why I don't get missiles sometimes, is because there's just a higher chance they'll drop experience or health then, which is pretty shitty, but whatever. I like experience now. Sue me. Yeah, but obviously I don't really need these missiles right now because I have like full missile. Yeah, but pretty sure the little missiles give you one and the other one give you more than that. Shit, fuck you. Okay. I'm not used to using the missiles. They have like a cast time almost too. So level 2 missiles shoot 2 missiles, but they use 1 missile count or whatever. And 3 missiles, level 3 missiles shoot like 3 or something stupid. Again, I probably won't use the missiles much, so I can't say much about them. I know they're useful in some like bosses. Bosses don't really have weaknesses, but there's kind of like a weapon that's just because of how they are is better off using them. Like, obviously the missiles might work better if a boss has multiple hit points, so you can kind of like just mash missile. I think they always do more damage than the Polar Star, but to be honest, you can hit more times than the Polar Star if you're a good button masher. I'm a decent button masher, so... Also, those guys on the floors will still kill me in 1 hit, if anyone was wondering. As you can see, it's pretty useless using missiles. I'm pretty much out of missiles right now, and I have not even level 3. And I'm out of missiles again, but that's okay. Again, I don't use missiles, so the odds of it actually leveling down are pretty slim, so I'm just gonna get it to max and call it a day. What was I gonna say? I was gonna tell you my history about this game and how I came to love it so much. I actually got this game not when it came out. This game originally came out in 2004, and it was for free. This is Cave Story Plus, but the original was actually free, just to download. But it was eventually remade and published for the Wii U, not Wii U, Wii, the WiiWare back in the day, and I bought it then, so which was like 6 years ago now. Watch out for that little white thing moving down. Okay. So obviously you can see this guy almost sort of looks like me. He's kind of the same sort of shape, except and same ear things going on. It's kind of weird. Connecting to network. Logged on. Starting IM chat. Oh, this is Sue. Kazuma. Are you there? You okay? Sue? Is that really you, Sue? Yeah, it's me. Sue Sakamoto, your sis. You were able to escape too? Where are you at now? I found the dragon eggs. Is Mom with you? The door is jammed and I can't get out of here. I'm still in a shelter-looking sort of room. By the way, the code that you need to the teleporter is Bushlands. Try searching from your end. And no, Mom isn't with me. I'm afraid she might be with the doctor. Are any of the flying dragon eggs ready to hatch yet? Those are flying dragon eggs? I found one that's almost ready to hatch, but it's locked up with the password. Can we do something about that? Achieving information from Tazuma. Complete. Bushlands. Okay, teleporter. Okay. Anyway, I'm on my way to help you. Just stay right there. Roger that. And do me a favor, bring some food back on your way. User Sue is disconnected. Is that boy ready yet? Is that boy ready yet? Welcome back. I've been waiting. What now? I'm busy. Tureko has been taken to the doctor. What? And we're holding you responsible for this. She... Let go of me. ... I was just gonna say something. I like how this game kind of, you go through a world with lore and history to its sort of, with some backstory. Like that place I was just at, obviously those eggs were something, but you didn't know while you were playing through it. You learn immediately after you're done, which is kind of cool. I mean, like, it makes you think back to it, at least. It's not just a place that just kind of happened. They make you think about it. Kind of makes every location sort of memorable. I think very memorable, but some people might not think as memorable. But yeah, no, Sue was taken. Let go of me now. Shut up. Tureko was taken by mistake because of you. One way or another, I'm handing you over to them. I hate you. If Tureko isn't safe, I'm gonna tear you apart. Damn, King. Calm it. We're actually gonna call it done for this video, because this video is almost racking with 25 minutes. But In the next video I will do more. So I will see you next time.